Good morning. This is my first video in 2024 and I'm just realising that the first you're seeing of 2024 me is with Shrek ears on my head. So start as we mean to go on, I guess, and I will definitely get into where I've been because I realise I've had quite a long break. But yeah, it's 2024 and I thought I would do a little weekly vlog. January just went so fast, but we moved in January and basically just very much in the middle of like tidying and sorting, and I think we both didn't really realise how long it was going to take because we don't have all the furniture we want to put things in the right places, so things are still living in boxes. And although it's not like crazily messy, it's just like still very much in the early stages of it being home, if you know what I mean. I actually need to do my hair, talking of the Shrek ears, because I have a furniture delivery between 11 and 12 and then I'm going out. So let me do my hair and then I'll come back and talk when I'm not looking like Princess Fiona. On the one hand, I'm like, we have the perfect window ledge for me to set my camera up on. On the other hand, I'm like, I should probably go and get my tripod because I know that my clumsy self is going to make this camera fall off the window ledge and then I'm going to have to buy a new one. And my bank account doesn't need that right now. My bank account does not need that right now. Keep our fingers crossed that my camera stays on the window ledge because in amongst all the like moving stuff, I haven't misplaced my camera equipment. Like I do know where it all is, but it's like been put in places that it's just a pain to get to right now because there's so many boxes in our like office spare bedroom room. I don't know what you can see on the floor, but you might be able to tell that there are a lot of birthday balloons going on, a board game, some slippers. Like one of my things today is that I'm going to have a big tidy up. I do just want to give like a big old life update as well, but I'm like really tired today and I'm struggling to make my thoughts make sense. I feel like, you know, basically we've moved. I have been a little bit absent on the old social media, which is really annoying me because every time I have a break, I get into this real like perfectionist mindset. Have I got hair on me? Yeah, I get into this real like perfectionist mindset and then I'm like, when I come back to YouTube or Instagram or whatever, like it needs to be so perfect and I get all like worried about it and it's just not that big of a deal. Like it's just not that deep, but I can't understand that it's not that deep. I've been kind of procrastinating making content for YouTube because I've been very like just nervous. I don't know why. I've just been like in this headspace of like my life's not interesting and nobody cares, and it's like I've done this so many times over the past 2 years and then I gradually move into this mindset of like, you're not making videos because you have an interesting life, you're making videos because you have a life. I need to just get out of that headspace and stop comparing myself to other people. But yeah, my anxiety levels have been so much lower than usual recently. I did start a new medication in like December, which has been definitely helping. I thought that being home alone a lot would push me back and make me really anxious, but actually all the work I did at my parents' when I was like home alone, and you know, when I was like making cups of tea and trying to use the hairdryer and shower and all that by myself when I was home alone, all of that has actually meant that I haven't really felt like I'm struggling at all here, which is just honestly the best feeling. And I have actually been getting around like totally independently. So like today I need to go get my nails done. They're not really that badly grown out, but it's like an event but also a party tomorrow in London and I have a meeting and my thumb looks like this, so I need to go get them sorted. But I haven't found a nail salon where I live yet, so I'm gonna have to travel back to near where my parents are to go to my other one. It's also just an excuse to see my dog, so I will be going back to my parents today. But yeah, I'm actually just gonna make myself a cup of tea and have a little snack. But I've just remembered that I got I think it's a PR parcel. I realise this angle it's something. So this must be PR, which is, can I just say, I often see influencers like posting about receiving PR and they receive like 20 billion packages in a day, and this has never ever felt normal to me and I don't think it ever will. Receiving little parcels from like brands, it's like stuff that's like, I would buy that myself. Like, why have you sent this to me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? It's just insane to me. Like it's never ever felt normal and I don't think I'm really rambling today, but basically I'm trying to say it is never lost on me how lucky I am, and I am always and will always be so grateful when brands randomly decide to send me things. The Abnormal Beauty Company. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like very tissue papered up. Oh my god! It's the Ordinary skincare. No way. What the hell? Oh my god, I am one lucky girly pop. Thank you! Natural moisturising factors and photoceramides, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide in zinc. Fun fact, I bought this when I was about 17, maybe 18, I'd say 18, and I was in my like throw everything at my skin, destroy my skin era, and so I never actually got to make it through the bottle because my skin just kept getting worse whenever I used anything because I was literally destroying my skin. But I know how good this is from other people. I'm so excited. Glyso Lipid Cream Cleanser and Soothing Barrier and Support Serum. Thanks for attending my unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. I am the happiest. That was so good. I've got Avo on toast. I do have an entire Avo on toast because, although I've said it many times before, for some reason a lot of us have been told, and I don't know, used to follow the rule of like half an avocado is a serving size. No, that's like the most measly pathetic amount of avocado. So this is your reminder that it's so fine to have the whole Avo. It's really good. I also have a Coke Zero and an Activia, and I'm gonna get some crisps because I have loads of knickknacks in the cupboard. They're my favourite. I literally just need to check the bus times and then I need to go. I've left it really late. I don't know why how I've managed this. It takes like an hour to get to my parents'. I'll be fine as long as the next bus is like soon. I'm going to take a book to read on the bus because I've done this journey quite a few times and every time I'm like, oh my god, I'm so bored. But I also would like to note that like it is so nice to be bored on a bus journey rather than like completely anxious to the point where I can't focus on anything. Obviously I still have days where I struggle a lot and I still have days where like I don't really want to do it by myself and stuff, but like generally the anxiety is so much lower. I just opened this parcel that I didn't know what it was and oh my god, it's a Millie's cookie. I have never had a baked good delivery before, like a surprise one. It's very exciting to me. Ah, so cute! Oh my god, I'm gonna be late for my bus because I'm gonna be munching on this. Oh, she's dunked her head on my phone. Silly goose. Silly goose. My little baby. Literally got home like 10-15 minutes ago. I felt like I was on the bus forever, and the first bus I was on, like it just smelled so bad. I know people are like, oh, buses are smelly, but like it's very easy to just get over it, but there was such a stench on the first one that I was just like. And then the second bus, I think the aircon was on or a window was open because I was freezing cold. My hands are still cold and I'm exhausted. It smells really good.
Quite spicy.
If you think it's spicy, I'm worried.
It kind of sits on your tongue a bit, doesn't it?
It's quite spicy.
Yeah. We don't have any soy sauce.
It's not that bad. Famous last words, but it's not that bad. It tastes nice. Look at our beautiful TV stand. You can't really tell that it's like brown. Like a frog. I really love that.
My favourite time.
That's so good. Good morning. I'm gonna be so honest with you right now. It's taking a lot for me to vlog today. I never ever come online like unput together, I'd say. Like obviously I have shown myself without makeup before, but like this level of unput togetherness, like no makeup, my hair is like, it's not actually greasy, but it still has gel in it from yesterday because I'm washing it today because I had this event. And I'm like, I've been putting off vlogging because I'm like, no, I need to like get ready first because I can't show myself like this. And I'm like, that's not like, that's so inauthentic. My whole thing this year was that I wanted to be like really honest and I wanted to be myself to make it easier for me to show up online. And this is what I look like when I don't have makeup on, when I roll out of bed and my hair's messy and I just throw it in a bun so that I can just like get on with chores in the morning. Like this is my like stripped back self, and I don't want to be someone that contributes to this like unrealistic, I guess, beauty standard. It is very easy to see influencers online and be like, oh my god, she literally looks perfect all the time. I'm not saying that I look perfect all the time, but like if I'm only ever showing you the best version of myself, it might make some people feel worse about themselves, and I don't want to add to that. And there is one other thing that I really want to talk about that I don't know why, I've literally just decided in this moment that like this is something I want to talk about, because whenever I've thought about sharing this online, I've always decided against it, and I've always like said to my boyfriend, like my family, like this isn't going to be something I share online, and this isn't going to be something that I make content about, I don't think, at this point in time anyway. You know, I don't want it to be like a big announcement, big deal, because it's really not. But basically, I last year and 2022 I think was sharing a lot about how I was really struggling with motivation, how I couldn't get up and do things, like I physically just felt like blocked. And obviously I have shared many a time about the fact that I have PTSD. That's not a secret. It did take me a while to talk about that online. So yeah, really struggling with motivation. I was really struggling to get up to do things, and obviously PTSD and depression can play into that. But my psychiatrist and some other people in my life and some people online actually kind of pointed out that like this was something I'd always really struggled with even before I had PTSD and stuff like that. I always felt out of place basically. I remember telling Cams when I was like, I want to say like 16, like I remember having this really honest conversation being like, I've always felt like I don't understand how other people do it. And they were like, do what? And I was like, life. Like I don't understand how people do it. I've always just felt like my brain works differently, like I'm really struggling to keep up with things, like fighting to be on the same page as everyone my age. And basically in December I got diagnosed with ADHD, primarily like inattentive, which you can correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know all that much about ADHD yet. To me, my understanding of inattentive ADHD is that you're not like outwardly hyperactive necessarily, but the hyperactivity is all in your head, which makes so much sense as to why I've always been such a deep thinker, such an overthinker. I've always been so highly strung, like it all adds up basically. And then this morning, like I was really struggling to get up and get on with things, and I am on medication by the way, which has been really working for me, but like I was really struggling to just get up, and my appearance felt like a block to me starting to vlog today. I thought whenever I talk to the camera and I kind of disguise this like struggle as like, oh, I'm just really tired today, or like I feel a bit low, or like, you know, I'm a bit tired and a bit overwhelmed, like I know that I could just cut to the chase and be like, this is ADHD. And so this morning I just sort of thought, why am I being secretive about it? Or not even being secretive about it, but why am I deciding that this isn't something I'm going to share? Like I know the stigma around ADHD at the moment is very much like, oh, it's a trend, everyone has it, everyone thinks they have it, everyone's getting diagnosed with it, and it's so easy to get diagnosed with it. And I did get an NHS diagnosis. That stigma was putting me off sharing it because I think part of me was worried about judgment and people being like, oh, it's just a trend that she's hopped on. And then I thought, yeah, but by me not sharing it, that's a whole like understanding of myself and like aspect of myself which doesn't define me, and it's not like a personality trait, but like I share my mental health online, and that plays a big part in it. And by me being scared to share that, I'm again not being my authentic self. And I obviously am allowed to keep things private, but like I don't know, it just feels right now to share it. And it's not some huge announcement, even though I've been talking about this for like 5 minutes. It's not a huge massive announcement. I didn't want to make a whole video about it because it doesn't define me. It's not who I am. My content's not going to be all about ADHD now. It's just that like I've found this out about myself, and now I can use that information to start working on myself and to make my life better. That was a big fat ramble. I have just got up, opened the curtains, made my bed. It is like 11 AM. I haven't had a great morning. And moving on from that, I just had to run and get my laptop to show you this, but you guys might know that I have had like an ongoing partnership with Skillshare. I never intended to be a content creator, right? So when I get the opportunity to work with a brand like Skillshare, who I genuinely absolutely love and have honestly really helped me in many different ways when I've taken their classes, that is so exciting to me, and I'm really excited to be able to share that with you. So I think I shared before about the like journaling techniques that I've learned literally through Skillshare. So basically, like, Skillshare has these learning paths which are curated, all set up for you, already there. You can go from the start to the end without having to like dot all over the place and like find different tutorials and stuff. You just follow this linear path, and for someone like me, I find that really helpful because it's all just laid out for me. Basically, I have so many tabs open right now, but basically my plan next is to do this learning path, which is supercharge your productivity with Notion, which should hopefully help me supercharge my productivity, and not in like a toxic way. I just feel like I need a bit of organization in my life. And as I said, I've been learning so much through the lessons that I have done on Skillshare. Basically, I'm not good at just like putting my focus on one thing for like a long period of time, and Skillshare has been super helpful in the fact that I can dip in and out and I can really learn on my terms, and I love that. So I will leave my link in the description if you want to try out Skillshare. I believe the first 500 people to use my link get a 1 month free trial of Skillshare, which is really generous of them, and I would definitely hop on that. That's a whole lot of free learning and information. On with the rest of the video, and thank you to Skillshare for supporting my content. I keep looking at myself in the camera and I'm like, oh my god, I look so not put together, like ah! And you know what, when I edit this back, I'm probably gonna be like, I hate it, but it's all part of self-acceptance, isn't it? My next plan of action is hang my washing up to dry. My Uber is arriving in like 4 or 5 minutes, and my hair's not even fully dry. I'm being stared at by an old couple in the road because they can probably see me filming myself. And I want to show you my outfit, but like I don't really know where to stand because the light's really bad. And when the light is on from the back, you can just see through my hair. But basically I'm wearing this. Can you see? And this is like a challenging outfit for me, so I'm pretty proud of myself that I'm wearing it because I never really have my legs out and about. But yeah, my Uber's almost here, so I need to go, and I'm feeling very stressed. I will film what I can today. I am literally just legging it out of the house to get to therapy. I'm very scared I'm gonna miss my bus, and if I miss this bus, I miss my session, so I can't miss the bus. So I literally need to run. I have decided to go makeup free today because my skin's quite good and I'm feeling okay, so I'm like, it's good to challenge that insecurity. And instead of waffling, I should leave. So I just need to grab my keys. Do I have my keys? Where did I put my keys? In my pocket. Yeah, I'm going to therapy. I haven't really filmed this morning because I've just been getting like jobs done. I literally just got back from therapy. I got the bus, obviously. EMDR takes it out of you. And I wasn't planning on this being like an entirely mental health vlog, but when I'm out and about, I literally just do forget to film things. Also, I didn't take any water with me. As I've mentioned before, still not great at drinking water. But I figured I should probably take some because I cried a lot in that session. And did I just say take some, drink some? What? I cried a lot in that session, basically. And then I ran into Tesco afterwards to get a meal deal, and honestly, selection wasn't great. I got a BLT, which I do like, but I'm usually a knick-knack girl or a ready salted hula hoop. And I do like these, but sometimes I do just feel like they taste a bit like I'm eating air, which I don't like. But I am so hungry, so I'm gonna tuck into this, and then, not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna play Sims for a bit. Then I'm gonna get some editing done that I need to do. But my brain just needs to like, for a minute. Filmed a lot this week. I feel a bit out of the swing of things with vlogging, and I kind of feel like I've forgotten to film a lot this week. And this morning I've been feeling a bit down, a bit demotivated, and I don't know why, because I literally was in bed by 10:30 last night. I was in bed by 10 last night and I fell asleep by 10:30. So a girl is well rested. It's not that I need to rest. I think it's that it's really grey outside and it's actually raining, and it's been raining a lot this week. The issue is that I know that I need to go out and get fresh air, because fresh air always makes me feel so much better. So I've literally just got my coat. I have some plans later on in the day, like work plans in the house, that I will be doing my makeup for, and I have this big thing of like, oh, I can't go out without makeup on, which I posted about on Instagram this week, and I obviously spoke about earlier in the video, but like I was just like, right, I'll put my hair up, I'll put my coat on, and I'm gonna go for a walk just to get some air. It doesn't have to be long, it could be like 5-10 minutes, just gonna get some air because I know it will make me feel better. So yeah, I'm literally just gonna shove my raincoat on, put some shoes on, and go for a stroll, because I think it will help my brain. I'm really having to like suck it up at the moment when it comes to drinking water, because even though we've nearly been in this flat for like a month, I don't have any of the like water drop stuff, and I don't have any squash or anything, so I'm kind of just gradually forcing myself, I was wondering what that is, it's my jelly cat, forcing myself to be okay with drinking water. And Brandon bought me a new bottle for Christmas, which is pretty and pink, you know, it helps. Anyways, I just got back from my little mental health walk moment, and I even got my mirror. What the hell is wrong with me? I sat down thinking I'd like got everything I needed to do my makeup, but I just hadn't picked any of it up. Anyway, I got back from my little mental health walk moment, but I got like 3 clips. But I ended up calling my friend because she lives in London and I never really get to see her, maybe a couple times a year. And I don't know why, but I think when I'm overwhelmed with things, I find it quite hard to like keep in contact with the friends that are more long distance, because obviously it's not like I'm making a plan once a week or once every other week to see them and that's when we do our catching up. Like, I find it hard sometimes to be on top of replying to my friends, and so I just called her basically. We spoke for like 15 minutes probably, which means I was probably on a walk for like 15 minutes. It was just really, really nice to be out and be like chatting, because obviously I do content creation as a job, which is like insane to say, and I'm incredibly grateful that I can say that. Like, it's wild to me. Where I was going with this was that it can be quite lonely. Obviously I don't have like colleagues or whatever, and sometimes that can be kind of hard, like not really speaking to anyone. You kind of have to consciously make an effort to make sure you speak to people in the day and make sure you go out. Otherwise, and I've noticed this, it just will start to feel lonely, and for me that leads to like the spaced out feeling. I feel less productive, I feel less good about myself. I'm really making an effort to deliberately make contact with people, for one, and also I want to start going out on regular walks like that, because my god, that was so helpful. I feel a billion times better, my head feels so much clearer. I kind of thought to myself like, well, I had a really great day yesterday, and what is different today? Because I got more sleep than I did yesterday. I didn't have a stressful day yesterday, but I had lots of plans and most of them had like timings on them, so I kind of had to like be places on time. And although it wasn't a stressful day, I only have one plan today and it's at home, so it's not like I'm worrying about getting anywhere on time. So I was kind of thinking to myself, why am I stressing? And then I kind of like realised and thought to myself that like, it's grey outside, it's rainy, and I need fresh air. And the different thing yesterday was that I literally woke up, got ready really quickly, had breakfast, took my meds, and then was out of the house and had fresh air before my day had even really started. And I think that that genuinely makes a huge difference. It's all about the little things really, but that is something that I really want to get better at doing, like forcing myself to go out. A lot of the time I kind of am like, oh well, I don't have plans, so I'm not going to go out today, but it's about getting out on just, you know, a little walk, give your brain a little bit of time to have some space, think about things, or, you know, talk to a friend, call someone, like make that time to just give your body a little bit of gentle movement and like wake yourself up a bit and get some fresh air. And it actually was quite nice that it was kind of cold and rainy, because I felt like it snapped my brain out of whatever it was kind of into this morning, and now I feel way more able to go about my day. Although I do need to sort my hair out because I've slicked it back and it's not slicked back very well. I find it really hard because I have curly hair. I tell you what though, it's been so refreshing to kind of show up on here without makeup this week, and probably from following a lot of more like skin positive accounts, I've kind of said to myself that like actually being self-conscious of my skin it's not benefiting my life, it's not benefiting anyone else either, because by showing up only in a perfect state, or not, you know, not saying that I'm perfect, but like only when I feel camera ready or whatever, it is not showing people that it's okay to, you know, have spots or not look made up and presentable and stuff all the time. That was my little ramble. I'm gonna finish doing my makeup and then I'm probably gonna get some lunch in a little bit because it's 12. Where did the time go? That is so weird. I thought it was like 11. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna get lunch like as soon as I've done my makeup then. I have to think about what I want to have. I have an unfortunate feeling that I may have cooked myself hard-boiled eggs rather than soft-boiled eggs, and then my soldiers will be redundant because I won't be able to dip them. Let's see. I'm going to test them. I'm going to get double the angle. Need a solid bit of bread. I might have undercooked them. It tastes good though. It's a little bit of a runny moment. It's quite nice actually. I literally, why did I just go American? I literally just recorded, whatever, a podcast episode. I don't have a podcast. With Katie. I actually never asked how to say her last name. KTU? KTEU on Instagram basically. But she has a podcast and she invited me to be on it. And it was so fun. It was just like so nice to chat, and we spoke a lot about exposure therapy. But yeah, I'm literally just gonna get on with some work now. I've got some posts to edit basically. I might have a snack and a tea. Oh no, my camera's about to die. I've managed the whole week with the same battery. What I was gonna say, I don't even know if you can see me right now. I've got a snack. The sunset is so pretty right now. It's all pink and purple. I love it. I am going to eat some Biscoff biscuits because my parents bought me a whole, they made me a whole Biscoff hamper for my birthday. They made me a whole Biscoff hamper, and I have these Biscoff cream biscuits, which I never buy myself. Well, I sometimes do, but I don't often buy myself them because they're never really on offer and they're quite expensive for a pack of biscuits. But every time I eat them, I remember why, because they're so good. It's a really good cup of tea as well. We are about to head to the Chippy to get our dinner, Friday night dinner. We planned all our meals for the rest of the week, but we didn't plan Friday night dinner. Friday dinner, what, my brain. Because we thought our friends were coming over. Friends ended up having COVID, so now we're just gonna go get a takeaway because both of us are tired and both of us don't want to cook, and it's Friday. Fish and chips. Yum. That is so... We got a family portion of chips for some reason.
Because it's so much cheaper.
Yeah. Hashtag cost effective on that money saving grind. Please. Thank you for this bountiful feast. I was never a curry sauce girly until Brandon introduced me.
Roisin, meat curry sauce. Curry sauce, meat Ro-Sheen.
Oh, I forgot when they put vinegar on it. I didn't like it that much.
That's why I asked you if you wanted it, and then you were like, is it nicer?
Their curry sauce is so good. I love being able to eat what I want. So fun. I am so sleepy. It's literally 9 o'clock and I might go to bed because I'm so tired. So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed spending the week with me. I know I haven't filmed like tons, but I feel like I've actually really enjoyed filming this week, and I'm now super sleepy. I can't even think straight, but like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to. And I'll see you next week.